On a quiet street nestled in a small American town, there was a house on Maple Lane. This wasn't just any house. It was a home, warm and cheerful, radiating a gentle peace that seemed to settle over the entire neighborhood each evening. If you were to walk by, you'd see its lights glowing softly through the windows, a silent promise of the calm and love held within. Inside lived the Carter family. There was mom and dad and their two wonderful kids, Emma and Jacob. And of course, we can't forget Milo, their fluffy golden retriever, who was absolutely convinced he was the third child of the family. And to be honest, everyone else agreed. As dusk settled, their favorite time of day began, the family bedtime routine. It was a simple tradition, but it was theirs, and it was perfect. After the dinner plates were cleared and the kitchen was quiet, they would all gather in the living room. This was the moment they wrapped themselves in the softest, plushest blankets they owned, sinking into the big, comfortable couch. Tonight, it was Emma's turn to choose the book. She carefully selected a story with a worn cover, a tale they had all heard before but loved just the same. Jacob, ever the little technician, turned on the electric fireplace. Instantly, the room began to flicker with a cozy, dancing glow, casting long, gentle shadows on the walls. Milo, sensing the shift in atmosphere, let out a happy sigh and curled up right in the middle of the couch, a warm, furry pillow between Emma and Jacob. The house itself seemed to hum with a quiet, contented energy. Mom's voice was the next sound to fill the room. It flowed softly as she began to read, her tone rising and falling like a gentle lullaby. She had a special way of reading, making each character feel real, each adventure feel close. As she read, Dad moved quietly around the room, turning off the bright overhead lights one by one. He left only the small lamp on the end table, which bathed the room in a beautiful amber glow. It felt like they had captured the last moments of a sunset and were holding it inside the house with them. The world outside seemed to disappear. There were no deadlines, no worries, no rushing from one thing to the next. There was just the sound of Mom's voice, the crackle of the fireplace, and the warmth of the blankets. As the final chapter of the story came to an end, Mom closed the book with a soft thud. A comfortable silence settled over them. "Okay, deep breath, everyone," Dad whispered. They all took a slow, deep breath together, in and then slowly out. The shared breath felt like a promise, a moment of connection that anchored them all together. Just then, a new sound broke the silence, a soft, rumbling snore. It was Milo, fast asleep, his furry body twitching as he chased dream rabbits. A quiet ripple of laughter passed through the family, a sweet, shared moment of amusement. Slowly, they began to stir. It was time for bed. They climbed the stairs together, their movements unhurried, as if they were walking through honey. Sleep was waiting for them, and they knew it would feel like a warm, comforting hug. In their own rooms, the atmosphere was just as peaceful. The night air, cool and fresh, drifted in through slightly open windows, carrying the scent of night-blooming jasmine from the garden. The moon, a silver crescent in the dark sky, peeked in through the curtains, casting a soft, ethereal light across their floors. Emma carefully tucked in her favorite stuffed bear, Barnaby, making sure he was snug and warm under his own little blanket. In the room next door, Jacob was busy with his own ritual, arranging his pillows into the perfect formation for a good night's sleep. It was a science he had perfected over the years. Mom and Dad went to each room, their footsteps soft on the wooden floor. They whispered good night and I love you, their voices like a gentle touch. A soft kiss on each forehead was the final seal on the day, a loving gesture that promised safety and sweet dreams. Soon, the entire house settled into a deep, peaceful slumber. The gentle hum of the heater became a steady, soothing rhythm, a mechanical lullaby that ran through the walls. Outside, the crickets began their nightly chorus, a gentle, chirping song that spoke of summer nights and starry skies. A soft breeze rustled the leaves of the big maple tree in the front yard, its branches whispering secrets to the wind. One by one, each member of the Carter family drifted into dreams. They were safe, warm, and wrapped in the undeniable comfort of home. Emma dreamed she was flying on the back of a friendly dragon. Jacob dreamed he was building the tallest Lego tower the world had ever seen. Mom and Dad dreamed of quiet beaches and sunny days. And Milo, of course, continued his happy pursuit of endless tennis balls and a vast green field. Even in their separate sleeps, in their own private dream worlds, they felt connected. They were a family resting peacefully under one roof, each dreaming their own dreams, yet all sharing the same profound sense of quiet happiness and belonging. And on Maple Lane, the cozy little house slept too. It stood there, a silent guardian in the moonlight, its windows like sleepy eyes. It was content, it was safe, and it was filled to the brim with love. It rested, holding its precious family close, waiting patiently for the first light of dawn, ready for another beautiful morning to arrive. Thank you so much for joining us in this peaceful moment. If you enjoyed this story, please consider liking this video and subscribing for more content that brings a little calm and coziness into your day. Sweet dreams.